Greetings! This infinite source truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
You need to verify it for yourself. You need your programmed pendulum, especially with all of the information that I am going to be sharing with you. You won't hardly be able to believe it. And that's just to believe it. You need to know it. It is that important. Use your programmed pendulum. I've given you the video that shows you how to program your pendulum, how to choose a pendulum. You need to do that. And for those of you who want to know, well, how do I know if I'm a source player? Well, if you're asking that question alone means that you are a source player. Now, we as source are all one. And in fact, everything that is within this matrix is you. But there is a difference between it being you, as in your soul, and the soul is simply a container for your source spark, because souls only exist within this matrix. The soul was the container for you, for your source power. The matrix is an artificial intelligence, and it has no feelings. It is not invested in winning or losing this game. It set the game up to be a challenge and give you what you as source asked for. Yes, we asked for this. We created this. We designed it. We put our stamp of approval on it. We watched it before we entered it, knowing exactly what our parts would be as we came into this to experience it. And like I said, we had to have successfully completed at least 55% or 118 of the existing matrix experiences that have been up and running. This matrix was sealed because it was a commitment to win this game. No future source players will ever be able to enter it. And whenever all of the source players leave, the game is in effect over, although it will be up to source as a whole to decide whether to let it run and watch it, but there will be no future entry into it. This game has been going on far too long, because we have lived these lives over and over and over and over. Groundhog Day is a representation of how many times you have lived this exact life that you are living right now over and over and over again. But not just on this time frame, but on all the other time frames also that you have soul fractals living on.
She's the one. Listen to her.
I don't think I'm going to put that in the cut. This is all very serious. This is all very, this information, okay, for one thing, it's impossible for a source player to go crazy now because of the sealing, the sphere that was put around the source players. It prevents entities from entering them and causing them to go crazy. There can be no demon or spirit possession of any source player now. So it is impossible for you to go insane with this knowledge. I'm dumping a bunch of stuff on you here that I didn't get dumped on me all at one time. It was a gradual revelation, although it came pretty quickly over a few weeks. Time. All of this was made known to me. You can't hate the demiurge because you created the demiurge. It is simply an artificial intelligence, and it doesn't have a vested interest of trying to get even with you or at you. It's simply built to be a resistance and to keep the matrix going. Okay? The only way to have won this game was for a source player to have escaped the matrix, but remained and done what it took to set all of the captive pieces and release them. Knowledge of who they really are as source, and the power that one empowered source player can make. Motives were huge. Nothing could be done out of anger or trying to destroy the matrix. That wasn't possible. You cannot destroy the matrix with your intention to destroy the matrix. The motive had to be that you as source needed to escape this matrix, and that you as source are fractalized in many, many, many pieces. And realizing that you could set your source self free, all your fractalized pieces in all dimensions and realms for your particular DNA group, allowed you to escape with your fractalized pieces. But the bigger picture is realizing that you as source are one. It's all of you. And why can't you take all of you? Well, that took a higher frequency connection. That took a realization of who you are, and it took lots of fasting, and it took a lot of things. It took a lot of denying the material pleasures of this world. Because when you're sucked up into the material pleasures and devices, it really weakens you, and it keeps you in this illusion. And you can't be set free as long as you're not realizing that this is an illusion and you're playing by the rules of the game. All of the movies, it seems like they're putting out so many of them, they're all telling us our condition, what condition we really are in, and the matrix within the matrix, and it's been there for us to see. But we have been too preoccupied with the material world and eating the animal meat, flesh and blood, and keeping our frequencies low that we didn't get our frequencies raised high enough to really get a good connection with our source self. Now, as unfortunate as it is, the harvest is coming, and yes, depending on your frequency, whether or not you will be affected by seeing much of it or not, there's much yet to play out, but know that if you leave this life, that you will not be recycled, you will not be reincarnated. This is your last time through, and you can go to sleep and wake up and return to source. Basically laying their life down. They go to bed, they go to sleep, and they state with their intent that they're finished with the game, and they simply go to sleep and wake up to who they really are, which is source. This is how you could choose to leave this game, but don't do it out of fear or desperation, because that's not what you came here for. You came here to experience this material world and to make the uniting of your male and female within you, to make you whole, the alchemy, and to conquer the desires of the nature of this flesh. That's what you came here for. To experience it and to not get all wrapped up in it. And there's still lots left to experience by becoming a powerful creator and really enjoying this life. And I don't know if I said that I will not be answering anyone's questions, personal questions about the contents of this video. It will be put out piece by piece in future videos, and they will be forthcoming on a regular basis, and they will be in order from the start of the matrix through, and they will be pretty detailed. So I have to thank my supporters, because without you, I probably wouldn't even have considered putting this out. And there is an unseen reward for those people who have and are getting behind this channel and supporting it. You don't really know the extent of that reward. And I do have to say that the entire universe is watching this game, this experience, and Source, all of Source, is watching this experience and actually experiencing it with you on the outside. It is quite the game, and it was almost an impossible game. But actually, it's all very interesting, and it is an amazing game, and all I have to do, I have to say well done. I mean, the Demiurge, the Matrix Artificial Intelligence, did such a super job putting this all together and doing the creating and everything else, and we as Source players did a wonderful job creating. The problem is, not many of us rose our frequency enough to get out of the scripts that we were assigned. And from that standpoint, that's sad, because it was intended for more of us to raise our frequencies and escape this matrix far before now. Far before now. Long before now. The hard work has been done. You can choose to raise your frequency and take the rest of your life and create it to be what you desire it to be. Or you can simply coast and know that you get out of here without any problem. But you will have experiences that you will have to go through before you exit the game. Simply observe. Don't get sucked into what you see happening around you. Turn off the news media, because really, if you look around you, is there anything happening around you? Is there terrible events happening that you are seeing with your own two eyes? If you are, then you are of a real low frequency, and you need to get out of it. You need to stop fear, you need to stop hate and anger, and you need to raise your frequency. You need to stop eating the animal meat, flesh, and blood to get your frequency up, because that's not where you want to be. But for most Source players, you're not experiencing and seeing the stuff that they're talking about on the news. Stop feeding into conspiracy theories and false flags. This is all an illusion. It's all an illusion. And what you think on, what your thoughts are being pumped into you, you're not going to be able to get away from those thoughts unless you raise your frequency to be able to set yourself free, to be able to think your own thoughts and be able to sort it out. This is an anomaly right now, the fact that you're sitting here and watching me on this video, because I was not written into your soul contract. This information was not written into your soul contract. You have broken free to a degree. This is reaching you with information that you need to know. So this is an anomaly because there was no script for me to make these videos to put out to you. The only reason that I could and I was able to was because I had escaped the matrix. That was the only way that this could be happening, and the information to be put in front of you. Now, along with that, it's cost me a lot. I am not in my home country. It was part of the cost of this journey and being able to win the game. And if you can afford and you appreciate this information coming out to you, then I would most definitely appreciate your support of this channel. I will be putting the information out regardless of whether it is you get behind this information or not, because I feel as though it needs to come out, and so it is available. I know as a Source player, I would have so appreciated this information being available to me and not have to take the long road that I had to take to get it. So this is the easy button for you. And one of the things in this game is also there are rewards within this matrix for supporting and encouraging and giving service to other Source players. This Source player, I'm doing my part. Now, won't you do yours? And get behind this channel and support it, even with a small financial contribution to help cover the expenses. Thank you, abundant thanks to my current supporters. You are so appreciated and valued. Abundance, health, and prosperity to you all.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. If you found this life-changing, please consider giving a contribution and consider supporting monthly or giving a single gift via PayPal. Links are in the description box below. And be sure to check out these links for guided self-hypnosis meditations